points in the game. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jayhawks offense is on the field for the first time today. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. At the 35, he's got room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Thurman. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They're going to ride this running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So Oklahoma's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. At the 45, on his way. Running free. stopped.
Man, it would be hard not to continue to feed this guy the rock. He just makes big plays. Last week you saw it, over 100 yards, making big plays already in this football game. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And the Sooners are flying down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sooners! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Oh, he's got some space. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Obviously, the third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Jayhawks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that first down, and now they have a decision to make. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jordan. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Under fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running into the open space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Can't get it to the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. On the set. The Sooners have it with a first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can...
He's loose. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He goes out of bounds at the 40 after an excellent return. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Safe completion on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll send the back in motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Fires to the big fella. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Sooners in the hurry up. From the gun, running back gets the give. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Fires left. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got it in the middle. It's Bond. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
With the catch, it's Evans. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He wants to change this route. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Sooners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little. Breaks into the open. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Marshall. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. With jet sweep pass. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They believe they can run right here. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Marshall. A shot toward the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat. Got room on the return.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just...
There he goes! Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And the Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win.
Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Gonna take a shot. Pulls it in down the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Wiley. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good...
Got it! Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Jayhawks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll pull it on the read. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Kansas, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack,